welcome to the show. All right. So my wife and I just watched the Sadhguru event. Sadhguru came to our home country of well, my wife's home country. She always makes fun of me. I was born in the U.S., but I grew up in Trinidad and Tobago, so I'm just as qualified. Okay, but so we watched it, and I thought it was a great event. I don't know Trinidad. You tell me, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm curious. Like, what was your take on his visit? Uh, how'd you guys feel? Let me know in the comments. I did notice, he went into the whole save the soil speech. I'll go ahead and play the little preview from TTT News. Let's hear how it goes.
Founder of the Isha Yoga Foundation, Sadhguru is an advocate for the improved physical, mental, and spiritual well-being and harmony of all people, as well as promoting ecological conservation. On Wednesday, a huge
Machel.
crowd gathered to learn more about his teachings and given the opportunity to ask questions. In his presentation,
Well, two
Sadhguru
questions.
discussed the importance of experiencing life fully and in harmony with nature.
Have you ever experienced anything
Outside yourself?
other than within yourself? Have you experienced something out here? Everything that ever happened to you, pain and pleasure happens within you, light and darkness happens within you, joy and misery happens within you, agony and ecstasy happens within you. Anything that ever happened to you happened within you. At least what's happening within you must happen your way, isn't it? Hello?
Sadhguru said that cultivating happiness, joy, and peace of mind is the responsibility of the individual.
So anything that you're deprived of slowly moves to heaven. If you say now peace, people say divine peace. If you say love, people say God is love. If you say bliss, people say divine bliss. Everything that human beings can do has unfortunately been exported to heaven. If you are willing, you can be peaceful, you can be loving, you can be joyful,
Yeah.
you can be blissed out, yes or no?
Yeah. How you
When
doing?
you're willing.
Correct.
The Save Soil movement is just one of the causes founded by Sadhguru to bring awareness of the threat of unhealthy soil practices worldwide.
Yeah.
One of the
Pesticides and
movement's
stuff.
main objectives is to show governments across the world that their citizens want policies that revitalize ecology and soil. Ayana Carter, TTT News.
Yeah, I get a lot of flack about liking this guy. I mean, a lot of people say he's a member of the World Economic Forum and he's a sellout and he works with the cabal and that he is actually all about population reduction and all this stuff. But that's not true. Those are just rumors. That's just, in this world, we have a problem where people make assumptions based on association. So just because he's a member of the WEF, to all my conspiracy theorist friends out there, does not mean he has bad intention. A lot of what he speaks about is actually good wisdom, good information. And I think so for his critics who don't like him because they say he's a charlatan or whatever, sure, whatever. You could call him what you want, but you can't deny the fact that when he speaks, it makes sense. A lot of it just makes sense. It's common sense, it's spiritual sense, right? And so I don't see why the need to say this negative stuff about the guy. The guy is actually doing a lot for the world. He's traveling everywhere and telling everybody in the simplest way possible. You are the charioteer of your chariot. You are the one in control of your life. You are the one who has to take accountability for yourself, how you feel about things, and stop blaming everything outside of you. Take control, be empowered. That's a great message, man. The guy is onto something. Now, the other message he's promoting right now is save the soil, which, if you understand what's going on in the world right now, a lot of scientists and microbiologists and a lot of people out there are saying that our soil is being depleted because of the agriculture that we're doing. And we're depleting it because of the chemicals that we use, all the fertilizers and all that stuff. We're destroying the microbes that are naturally in the soil. So if we take all the citizens of the world and apply pressure to our governments, our leaders, because at the end of the day, we live, like he said in his event, we are in a democratic society, means that we can advocate and educate people about having healthy soil because we all come from the soil. That was a big point on his message. I watched the whole thing. It was a lovely event. I was honored and joyful to see that the event was being held in a place I grew up, Trinidad and Tobago. So just from that perspective, we had fun, and it was nice to see Machel Montano up on stage and representing. And I'm curious to know what his afterthoughts are about his journey to Trinidad and Tobago. I would really like. I wish there was a way I could find. There was some moments of his speech where I saw Sadhguru was annoyed a little bit at the noise in the crowd and people moving around, and somebody was banging something behind him, and you could see those little moments in his face where he was like, "Man, these Trinidadians, boy." So I don't know. I thought it was cool. I just want to bring in some music here because I like music in the background, you know. So that was my take on the whole Sadhguru thing, and I think it was lovely seeing him talking to Trinidadians. And Trinidadians, we are very, we all about carnival. We all about moving and shaking and romping and always on the move, always on the go. So the energy in the hall was like that. So Sadhguru got to get a real good vibe for what the energy of the hall is. But his message overall was pretty simple and straightforward. Give human beings around the world a cause to rally around. Even at one point said, listen, I'm not against all this global warming stuff, but let's put all that aside. The main thing right now is soil. If we get everybody on planet Earth focused on making the soil better and having a healthier soil so that we can grow healthier, better food, and everybody would flourish, everybody would thrive, and we wouldn't be eating bugs in the coming up thing that the World Economic Forum keep telling us that pretty soon food is going to come down to a point where we have to eat bugs. That's literally what they're saying right now. So that's why he's really pushing this whole save the soil agenda, which I think is a noble cause and a noble thing to support, and something that is easy for everybody to rally around because you just have to tell people about it, educate people about it, try to make the soil behind your piece of land or house as healthy as possible, stop using fertilizers, start encouraging farmers that you don't want pesticides and things that will damage crops. Government could probably put subsidized programs in place to help those farmers who are organically growing their food, right? Which I'm pretty sure most citizens of every country will want to be a part of something like that. I'm pretty sure of it. So the overall message of Sadhguru was, you know, let's rally behind saving the earth at the raw foundation level, at the feet level, right? And at the same time, let's all find satisfaction within ourselves. Let's all take accountability for our happiness. Let's all say that this being here is responsible for how we feel, and to understand and respect the fact that the world is never going to go the way you imagine it in your head. You have to accept that. You have to come to that term. I really loved how this guy spoke, man. Wonderful man. Despite whether you don't like him or whatever, just what he had to say to Trinidad and Tobago was a wonderful message. And Trinidadians, Trinidadians have this thing where they like to complain about everything. You understand? I telling you, I know I grew up there. I come from there. Right? I went to school there. I listened to family members talk. I'm married to a Trinidadian. That's how much I love Trinidad, man. It's in my blood. So sometimes what could become part of the culture is a sense of complaining about everything. And in complaining, you actually making the country worse because you're not thinking from a mindset of, well, what is the solution? Well, how could I help? Imagine if when somebody get voted into your constituents, that everybody in that constituents got together and put $5, $10, $20, went and buy a basket, went and buy maybe a few little gifts or something like that, and take it to these politicians when they take office. This is what Sadhguru was trying to say, is like, we have to stop using this method of hate and aggression and hostility and try to bring back a sense of community in our culture where we could approach politicians in a humble way, in a nice way and say, listen, if you want my vote next 4 years or whatever, we need to work together, right? We need, bring our basket with a little care basket and say, here, this is for you and your family. We want to thank you for coming to office, for serving this constituents, right? This is our appreciation for you coming in. We'd like to thank you for taking on this task and this job, this arduous job, your journey you have ahead. And any way that we, the people, could help you make it better and help make your job easier, let us know. We're here to serve just as much as you are here to serve us. If people of Trinidad and Tobago started making this a part of their mental, psychological culture, intellectual, spiritual, physical, this is what Sadhguru was saying, man. I was listening to the guy. I don't know if people in that hall was really hearing what that man was saying, but I heard it loud and clear. Trinidad and Tobago, you have the power to make the world and the country the island you want for you and your children and your children's children. But that power has to be realized within yourselves, right? Once you realize that, that is where true empowerment comes from. The ability to, it don't matter who come into power, UNC, PNM, PPP, NAR, pick a party, whatever, blue, red, white, yellow, whatever. Whoever is in office, we have to foster a culture of community to approach the person who decided to take the job, because it's a job they're taking. It's not no tribe. You see this tribal thinking, stop it, because it's damaging the country, it's damaging our livelihood. We have to stop taking sides and saying that, well, I's a PNM till I dead and I's a UNC till I dead. And all that shit have to go out the window. That is what Sadhguru was talking about. You have to take part in the democratic process. When somebody got elected, fine, they wasn't the person you wanted. They was not the person you like. But they still got the job and they're still there to serve the community. You have to be the bigger person and swallow your pride. Your favorite person didn't win. Take a march down there with a whole group of posse, a whole group of your friends, family, wherever. Carry a care basket down there and open a dialogue with the people and them and say, listen, we from your constituents and we have these issues here we want to address. This package here is for you and your family. We would like to thank you for taking the job. We know that it's going to be a challenging job. Maybe I didn't vote for you, but you know what? I want to work with anybody, because to me what is important is building my nation and taking pride in my nation and helping to solve problems in my country. Because I want my children to have better schools. I want my children to have better health care. I want to know that my family is safe and I had to worry about some bandit coming to rob me and shoot and kill us for some stupid, silly little things that don't have no value really in retrospect. So how can we help you, Mr. Politician? How can we come to your door and have an open dialogue? And we don't have to come and protest and throw down cement and burn tire in the road and all that shit. We have to get rid of all of that mindset, because that's serving no purpose. What we need to start festering is a culture of problem solving, solutions. Now, I is not no prophet or nothing. I just telling you, I listen to the man, I sit down and I listen to this man give a nice, beautiful lecture to hundreds of people, in thousands of people, I think thousands, right? Somebody correct me in the comments if it's not thousands. But it looked like, I don't know, it was a beautiful event. And it was, I was really impressed with Machel Montano and Drupati and all of them coming on there. They really show, this was like a major event for me. This was like the Olympics for me to see, So I'm really proud of all your Trinidad. All you really do good. It was nice to see that he gave a really profound message to Trinidad and Tobago, but I don't know if Trinidad and Tobago will receive it. And I hope you do, and I hope you take the time to understand the message. I'll put the full video in the link in the comment section below so you can go and check it out. Or I'll have it when the video finishes here. I'll put it up in the corner for you to click on for you to watch it. But that's the overall message, right? Don't be too negative. We have a tendency, and we have an easy part of our culture to talk bacchanal and talk about who do what and who ain't doing what, but that gets us nowhere, So the way I see it now, even me in my own personal life, when I come across people who complaining and whining and have all kind of problems, I just kind of find myself backing away slowly, because I say, you know what, this person is going to drain my energy. They're going to drain my focus. I can't afford to put out that energy for them. I don't have that time, that effort, that energy to put behind that kind of thinking. I want to solve the problem. I want to make the problem. We're always going to have challenges in life. We have to accept that, right? That's part of the accountability. We have to accept that life is a challenge and stop being complacent and stop being lazy, and let's deal with the problems as they come together. That's what we're here for. We need each other. And we got to realize that we need each other. Human beings is a communal species, man. We want to be uplifted. We want to uplift. We want to help. We want to do good. But we get trapped in a spiral of, well, is PNM or is UNC or is the Africans and the Indians and the nonsense. This event showed us that Trinidad is a beautiful place. Even at one point in the thing, he stood up and said, when I met Machel Montano, I thought Trinidadians were like that, dancing and prancing. But when I reach here, everybody with a long face. I mean, he really put Trinidad on blast, eh? And I really want to say this because I also love you, Trinidad and Tobago. I really do. I'm a product of you, right? Because of you, I am the person I am today, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. So I'm a child of you. And I want to tell you, love yourself. And in doing so, we love each other and we make the island a better place. And we have so much beauty in this island. The people are great. Food's great. I'm missing the food, baby. Oh God. Right? So, and the land is great. Paradise. So let's get over this whole superficial fighting we have going on in Trinidad right now. Blacks and Indians, PNM, UNC, all that shit. Get rid of it. Because we have the power to affect change if we make a choice and a decision to maybe change the tactics and change the way we do it. All right? So that's just something to consider. I really liked his speech. I hope you all enjoyed my commentary. And again, any suggestions? Anybody have any ideas? Anybody want to be on my show? Anybody want to talk? Anybody want to share or express anything? Reach out to me. Let's go through it. I'll talk about anything. I don't care about going into any subject. I don't care if it's aliens or ghosts or Sukunya, Laja Bless or werewolf. I don't care. I could talk about anything. My mind so free and flexible, I could go and navigate in the cosmos and come back. That is why I'm doing this, because I'm passionate about it. I love it. And I think the world in general have a lot of benefit from conversations and being willing to hear what other people have to say. Right? God bless and wish everybody the best. And again, congratulations on this event. And I look forward to seeing more from Trinidad, man. We're doing good. Let me stick to the journey ahead. God bless.